Today I have Lexie with me and I'm super pumped because we are going to do a total huge change on her. So this is going to be fun to watch. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the front about here to her chin, right here. We're going to put a chunk of blonde up in here. And then we're going to do more of an asymmetrical. So it'll be short here and then go longer around her face over here. So it's really fun. So before I show you how I'm going to put that chunk of blonde in her hair, what I want to do is just take this length off and get it out of the way. So I am just going to come down here and I'm going to cut it down here, even though we're going to, we're going to go shorter, obviously, on that side. Just come this way. And just, you can cut that and get it out of your way. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, just cut like that. Okay, so now you guys, she wants it under her dark. So we are going to part this, because this is where she parts all the time, so we want that dark to come over it. Okay, and then of course we're going to bring this about down to here. But she wants the blonde to come down into this length here. So, to find out where you want it to obviously fall, you're going to kind of take a chunk this way. And let me ask you, Lex, is that chunk going to be enough? Is that wide enough?
Yeah.
Is that about?
We could go a little bit.
A little bit wider? Okay, we're going to go a little bit wider. Okay, so here, let me show you that. How about that? Can you see that? Is that good? Okay, so just check with your client or whoever you're doing. Make sure that that's the, amount that they would want. Okay, I'm going to take a tiny section here. And then I'm just going to twist this out of the way. Okay, then I'm going to grab my foil. And what I wanted to show you guys is, I didn't put it in yet. This is the oil that protects your ends. So when you are, because she's very dark, and we're pulling that out, you want to protect her ends. So this oil will protect it. So, you can see it's like a little dropper. Anyway, I just put about 3 or 4 little drops in there. And that will save your ends. I've mixed it with 40 volume because you want to lift it up to 4 levels. Okay, so I'm going to just take a little section. And of course you want to do little sections, especially because the hair is so dark. You want that color to get on the hair strands and really pull out that color nicely. Okay, so you come close to the edge, not too close because you don't want it to swell and make marks underneath. Okay, then just go all the way to the ends. Okay, then just fold this over. Now I always like to lift this up and push down here and make that tight. Just so there's no movement on it. Okay, I take another little section. Let's see, where did I put it? Sorry. Oh, right here. Sorry, you guys. Couldn't find my little clippy. Okay, so again, I just take a little tiny section. You're going to add that color here. Like I say, this will help, pull that dark out better if you do very thin sections. And like I said, this new oil, you guys, will save anybody's ends. You can even put it in like regular color. It doesn't have to be just bleach. It's super, super amazing stuff. It's not heavy, it's very light. The bleach I am using is from Goldwell. It's a blue-based bleach. I've never found a bleach that lifts as good as this. You know, for me, I haven't found anything. I love this bleach. Like I said, I used 40 volume. That will lift it up to four levels. Make sure you put it on, you get it, you know, on really good. All right, we are getting there. All right, in fact, I can show you guys how much is left and what I'm going to do, just so you don't have to sit and watch me do the same thing over and over, since we are almost done. Just want to make sure that's, you know, as close as you can to her scalp, so there's no regrowth. Okay, so I have that much left. You guys, I'm just going to keep splicing it like this. Just finishing it up with the bleach, and then we will process this, and then as soon as it's processed, then we will catch on the cut. So I'm excited to do that. So yeah, we will just see you after it gets colored. Thank you. Hi you guys, we are back with Lexie. So we did the blonde underneath the chunk, but after we did that, we decided to put a 4V throughout the rest of her hair. With just a 10 volume, I just put it, you know, everywhere else, okay? So now with this haircut, it's gonna be super duper fun. All right, we are going short. You can see how her hairline, see how that all grows in. So we're just gonna cut this short up here. And we're doing it very, very tight by her nape area, just so she doesn't even have to deal with that. Okay. See, just connecting this. Okay, so I'm leaving those sides for now, okay? I'm gonna work on this back. I am going to just clean up her neck area. I usually use my little trimmers, you guys, but they fell and broke, so I'm really super sad. So just using my clippers. All right, now I'm going to take the top of her ears, and I'm going to take that hair, I'm going to get it out of the way. And again, we want this really tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle it out a tiny bit, but my fingers are touching her nape, this area. Okay, and then there's a guideline there from the first area that you cut. So when you pull that next, bit of hair out, you're going to see where you cut on the hair before. gonna be so fun with this, the violet color in her hair. When we dry it, it's gonna look really, really good. Okay, so the sides, I'm just pulling that all the way back. See, so I'm taking this corner off. Okay, now this side, same thing, I'm just gonna follow this guide point right there. Okay, now on this side, you see how I held it back? This side I'm not holding it back as much. We are doing an asymmetrical cut, so this whole left side is going to be short. So I'm taking this shorter, obviously, over here. Wow, that is laying so good with your cowlick. It really is. That is nice. See, you guys, how good that's laying? I'm loving that. Okay, perfect. All right, now, you know what, let me just get this top section out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna follow this guideline. Let me turn her this way so you guys can see it. Okay, see those short hairs? You let that hair fall, and there you go. You just point cut into this. And if we want to take this side, you know, shorter in a minute, we can. But again, I am pulling this all the way back so there's length in the front. Like I say, you know, if we need to take it shorter, we can. But this way we have the length to work with when we're done. Okay, over here, stick with the guideline. Stay close to the head. Oh my gosh, it's looking so cute. It's so fun to do this. Okay, now on this side, we're not going like, I mean, we are going short by the ear, but we are going to have the length just come over her hair, or her ear a tiny bit. Okay, so just hold this hair this way. Take the length off. See how that hair is over her ear a tiny bit? Just going to point cut into this. Okay, and then we'll wait and see. I mean, I'm going to cut that in just a second. Oh, see what I get for turning my head? Okay. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to hold this hair straight out. You can see this piece here. We're going to connect this on a little bit of an angle, okay? See how it's angled in a little bit by her ear? You want it tighter by the ear. And then wherever you part here, you guys, is where you're going to part your hair. Because this is a separate cut from right here, okay? There's no blending on that side. Okay, so again on the side, just bring that in. I don't even want you to see till you're done, so don't look.
I can't see that.
Oh, okay, good. So fun. just kind of point cut into that, you guys. Gonna come in and take a little bit more of that off just so it cleans this area up. Okay, and then when we're ready, I'm going to come back and really texture through this area. But see how cute that is? Okay, now the top. All right, I'm on this angle. I'm going to show you guys. See, I'm going from the short up this way. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Okay, now we are heading in this direction. Okay, see this guide point here? Oh, my ring, sorry. Okay, that's your guide point there. Cut into this. Okay, you're gonna hold this out a little bit further this way. See how it's on an angle? And I'll show you guys why you want to angle it that way. Okay, just point cut into that. Okay, so see how it blends in with this short, but we're going a little longer here. When you hold back and angle this way, it's giving that some length through that area. Okay, now we're going to start here on the top. Okay, I'm really going to angle this in. So you take the short that's back here, okay, you're going to chop into this way, because we want it really messy, like her top. Angle your fingers this way. Okay, so that's your middle section. Now the next part I'm going to do is come over and get her length on her chin, okay? So you want to make sure you get that length just right. Okay, I'm coming just below the chin because when it dries, it's going to come up a tiny bit. So I'm just coming below. See how it's on an angle? I'm not cutting it really blunt right there. Okay, so that's the angle we're going to go with for a minute. Let's see. So cute. Okay, now I'm going to hold this out, you guys. Chop into this a little bit. See, that's your length, that's falling out. Do you see that fall out? Okay, see how that's making some layers up top there? See, just a couple little hairs there. Are you getting excited?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta take that thing off. Okay. Now, and with her hair, because we want this to be very piecey, I'm just going to come in, I'm just going to kind of chop right there. Chop into that a little. She had her bang and then she had a long area, so I'm just kind of connecting that. Okay, now we are going to texture, texture, texture. Okay, I'm just kind of connecting the front with the back, just taking a little bit of that bulk off the side. Okay. Okay, texturizing shears. I'm going to come through this side. Just texture this really good, you guys. She has very fine hair, thin, so this texture will help this haircut tremendously. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry it. We're going to style it, and I'm wondering if we're going to take this other side shorter, but I want her to see it after we dry it. So, because I don't want to take it, you know, shorter unless she wants it shorter, but we're going to dry it and see where we're at. Okay, where is, okay, root lifter up through the top. This is so it'll help stand up. And then this is, where'd it go? Oh, the texturizing mist, okay? I'm gonna I put 3 squirts in, just rub it in my hands really good, and I just go throughout her hair, just like this. Okay, and then shake the Moxie 9 Fine Mousse and just do a half of a squirt, and rub that in also. Okay, so let's dry this, see where we're at, see if we need to like take this shorter over here. Okay, so this side, I'm just going to dry down. And then the back, you just want to dry this down. I mean, move your fingers back and forth as you're drying. Okay, now to give the texture and the lift, you're going to want to dry the opposite way of your part, if that makes sense. You know, you want the volume on this side, so you're drying the opposite way. And then you're going to go this way. Okay, another thing I like to do is to take my Epic wet brush, go back and forth with the brush as you blow dry. This is really good to do for fine thin hair to give it extra volume. This will just give it that really shiny, nice look. And then when we go to back comb it to give it some volume, it'll be nice and shiny. Okay. That looks so fun. Okay, I'm just bringing the flat iron through all of this. Okay, then I'm going to add 2 drops of oil to my hand. Very, very light. But I want you guys to see when I do this how shiny and soft it looks. Okay, now on this side, I'm just going to come in, just going to take some of these. Just piece that out. Can you see how that's piecing that out? Just so it's not so thick. Okay, now I'm going to use the clay, you guys, to put in and style it. Just one little fingertip. Okay, just rub it in your hands really good. Put it up through here. You can see how this, pieces the layers out. You're so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to back comb this a little. She just wanted some volume on this side. So just going to back comb that. Okay, I'm just going to look in the mirror. Okay, does this feel, do you want this shorter? Or do you want to play with it for a minute? Let's see, do you need your glasses?
Maybe.
Okay. Hang on, she's going to put on her glasses so she can see.
Oh, that looks so good.
Do you like?
I love.
You love? Good. Okay, let me get you higher so you can see.
Oh, I like it so much.
Yay! Good. Okay, now is this the length you was thinking?
Maybe a little bit shorter.
A little shorter? Do you want the length shorter and the bulkiness?
Just.
Or just the length?
Yeah.
Just the length? All right, we're just gonna go a little bit shorter with the length, you guys. You look so good.
I love it.
Good. And that's what's fun, you guys. You just cut And then after, if your client wants something a little different, you just go for it. Okay, okay, if you guys can see this, I can see this. It's bulky through this area. So I want more movement. So I'm going to take my texturizing shears through this. Just to soften that, because it was really bulky. Yeah, see how much better that looks? How it lays better? Okay, let me show you now. Does that look better? Okay, how are you?
I love it.
Yay! Okay, perfect, you guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Oh, let me put that there. So cute. Okay, please share and subscribe. We appreciate you watching. Hope you loved it and have a good day. See ya.